Good afternoon, and today we are going to practice conditional sentences. That means sentences that start with if. And these sentences, a lot of people don't like them because they're difficult, but don't worry, today I'm going to make it all become clear and you'll be able to use them with a bit of practice and you'll feel much more confident. First, we're going to talk about something called the first conditional. Imagine we are sitting in a sports center, okay? We're sitting in a sports center, we've got our shorts and t-shirt on, we've got some time, we've got some money, we want to do something healthy, okay? We want to get some exercise, we want to play a sport. Question is, what sport are we going to play? All right, so I say, if we play tennis, I will win. Imagine I'm good at tennis, okay? If we play tennis, I will win. This is a first conditional sentence. It starts with if. We play is a present simple. There's a comma, very important. I will win. Will is just will plus the verb. Okay? If we play tennis, I will win. Please repeat after me. If we play tennis, I will win. Okay? Simple. Now, we use the first conditional when there's a higher chance that we will play tennis, okay? Because we're in a sports center, we've got our gear on, shorts, t-shirt, some money. There's a high chance that we will play tennis. All right, another important thing about this is if and will are always on different sides of the comma, okay? There has to be balance. You can't have if and will together because that's not a balance. So for example, if we will play tennis, I will win. It's no good. You have too many wills, and if and will together, no balance. That's a problem, okay? So if you ever hear yourself saying, if I will play tennis, hopefully some alarm bells will ring and think, oh, Chris said that's not right. Okay, that's the first conditional. Let's practice some sentences. Please repeat after me. If it rains tomorrow, I will buy an umbrella. Now together. If it rains tomorrow, I will buy an umbrella. Or I'll buy an umbrella. I will, the short form is I'll, isn't it? I'll. If he wins the game, he will be very happy. Together. If he wins the game, he will be very happy. If she gets the job, she will move to London. Together. If she gets the job, she will move to London. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the negative of will is won't. Won't. Let's practice that first. Please repeat after me. If it rains tomorrow, I won't go to the park. If she gets the job, she won't move to Edinburgh. If he wins the game, he won't be sad. Press pause now. Press pause and think of 3 sentences using the first conditional, talking about your plans for the next few days. Press pause now. Okay, now I hope you did that. Don't just watch the whole video because English is all about playing tennis. It's like the more you practice, the better you get, okay? Like tennis. Everybody knows you have to hit the ball over the net and get it in the box. But if you don't practice, you're going to be not very good, okay? So it's all about practice, practice, practice. So if you didn't press pause before, press it now and really make some sentences, please. The second conditional. Now, All we do is we take the first conditional sentence and we change some things. We're still talking about tennis, but imagine we are sitting in a bar. Okay, we're sitting in a bar, we're having a few drinks, we're eating nachos, we're just talking about sport. There's a very low chance that we will play any sport because we're just talking. All right? So in this case, we use the second conditional. There's a low chance of playing tennis. Can you change it? If we play tennis, I will win, is the first conditional sentence. Can you change that to the second conditional? Try. If we played tennis, that's right. If we played tennis, I would win. That's right. I'll assume you got it correct. If we played tennis, I would win. Play becomes played. One step into the past. Will becomes would. Would is the past of will. So both parts of the sentence move one step into the past. Okay? Now it's a past sentence, but we're not talking about the past. We're just using the past tense as a tool to describe a situation where there's a low chance that it will happen. Okay? So don't think it's the past tense, we're just imagining. We often use would for imagining things. It can be a low chance or it can be impossible, an impossible chance. For example, if I were a bird. If plus past simple, comma, would plus verb equals second conditional. All right, so let's practice. Please repeat after me. Let's make some sentences. If I were the President of America, I would sign the Paris Climate Agreement. Now together. If I were the President of America, I would sign the Paris Agreement. If I saw a UFO, I would take a picture. Together, if I saw a UFO, I would take a picture. Or I'd take a picture. I would, short form is I'd. All right. If he were rich, he would buy a Lamborghini. Now together. If he were rich, he would buy a Lamborghini. Or he'd buy a Lamborghini. If she were famous, she would travel the world. Good, now together. If she were famous, she would travel the world. And one of my favorites, if I had $1 million, I would buy a new house. Now together. If I had $1 million, I would buy a new house. Now, I'll just point you in the direction of this song. It's called If I Had $1 Million by the Bare Naked Ladies. It's a very good song and it really practices the second conditional. So why don't you watch the video, which might be up in this corner, and enjoy the song. Try to write down all the things that the person would buy if he had $1 million. Now, that is the second conditional. Quick recap. First conditional, if plus present, comma, will plus verb for a higher chance of something happening. Okay. Second conditional, if plus past simple, comma, would plus verb is for a lower chance of the first part of the sentence happening. Where do we draw the line? I draw the line at 7%. I think that if there's a chance of something happening more than 7%, up to 99%, we use the first conditional. If it's lower than 7%, down to 0, if I were the president, if I were an animal, we use second conditional. of the first part happening, right? Not the second part of the sentence, the first part of the sentence. Okay, now the tricky part is choosing. Which do we use and when? You have to think quickly. Oh, is it more than 7% or less than 7%? That's the challenge, you see? So now we're going to practice. I'm going to give you some example situations. And you have to think, oh, is that a higher chance or a lower chance of happening? And make a sentence. Okay. So let's get started. There is nothing good on TV tonight. Nothing good on TV tonight. What do you think? Is it more than 7% chance or less than 7% chance? Okay, more than 7%. All right. So, first conditional. So please make a sentence about what you will do if there is nothing on TV tonight. Press pause, make a sentence, and start again. Okay, good. Now, I'll give you my sentence. If there is nothing good on TV tonight, I will read a book. I will read a book, yes. Okay? Meet George Clooney outside your front door. Meet George Clooney outside your front door. Is that a higher chance of happening or a lower chance of happening? Depends where you live. Let's imagine that you don't know George Clooney and you don't live near him. Is it a high chance or low chance? Yes, for most people it's a low chance. So what do we use? Second conditional. So press pause, not yet, but tell me, give me an example. Speak to the TV screen or whatever and tell me what you would do if you met George Clooney, because you have to use past tense. Pause. Okay. That was probably a very good sentence. I'll tell you my sentence. If I met George Clooney outside my front door, I would say, "Hey, George, how are you?" and ask for his autograph. An autograph is the signature of a famous person. I once got the signature of Ronnie Woods from the Rolling Stones when I was living in Dublin in 1998. And then I lost it, which I was very upset about because it was the only signature of a famous person. The only autograph I have ever got. But to be fair, I didn't know who he was at the time because I wasn't a fan of the Rolling Stones until later, after I had met him. It snows tomorrow. It snows tomorrow. High chance or low chance? Depends where you live. But for me now in Scotland, it's November the 1st, it's November the 2nd, 2017. I don't think it's going to snow tomorrow because it's sunny today. So I'm going to use second conditional. Why don't you try and make a sentence with second conditional? My sentence is, if it snowed tomorrow, I would build a snowman. Or I would go sledging. But I don't think it's going to snow tomorrow. Next. Sunny tomorrow. Be sunny tomorrow. High chance or low chance? I think it's a higher chance that it will be sunny tomorrow. So I'm going to use the first conditional. But you press pause, make a sentence, go. Okay, sounds fine. Check it with my sentence. If it is sunny tomorrow, I will go to the park, for example. I will go to the park. I will go to the beach. I will go sunbathing. I will not buy an umbrella. I will not buy a rain hat. I will not buy a raincoat. I will not stay inside. I won't stay inside. I will go outside because I need some more sun because I'm from Scotland. Let's say find a wallet. Find a wallet full of money on the ground. Is that a high chance or a low chance? I think for most people it's a low chance. So let's make a sentence. Press pause, make a second conditional sentence. You have to change it to past tense, remember. Go. Very honest of you. Or not, depending on what your sentence was. I'll I'll tell you my sentence. If I found a wallet full of money on the ground, I would try to decide whether to be honest or good. Well, it depends on if there's if there's an address and a phone number inside. If there's like credit cards and driver's license and things like that, I would take it to the police station. But if for some reason there was no driver's license or credit cards, nothing with identification, just money, that's a very low chance, isn't it? Then I would probably keep the money. So I hope that's helped you with first and second conditionals. Next time we're going to do third conditional. Thank you and goodbye.